Hello guys, full time at the Emirates Stadium. Arsenal 0, Everton 0. A really disappointing Saturday afternoon here, particularly in the context of, I think Liverpool have dropped points today. Last I knew it was 2-2. They rescued a point having been behind twice to Fulham, down to 10 men, and we've not punished them for it. And I think that'll be the overriding emotion, frustration that another opportunity to close that gap on Liverpool has presented itself and we've not been able to take it. The second half was really disappointing. I think the first half we created the chances. Odegaard just didn't take them. His finishing went full Villa Park. I always think of that stadium when I think of Martin Odegaard and wayward finishing. I've got memories of him ballooning a couple of really good chances there. He didn't have his finishing boots on today. I don't know if it's a bit of a lack of sleep with that new baby, the new arrival in the household, but his finishing touch, his concentration maybe in those critical moments wasn't quite there. One on a plate for him by Saka. Pickford made a really good save. Jordan Pickford, he has that Aaron Ramsdale gene, doesn't he? When you wind him up, it can bring the best out of him. They were singing to him, "You're just Aaron Ramsdale," and well, he really responded with a positive performance tonight. I mentioned Ramsdale there somewhat deliberately. I do wonder if we're at a point where the same degree of ruthlessness that Mikel Arteta applied to Ramsdale and the goalkeeping situation is required in attack. You know, there's a lot of fan favourites in that attacking third of the pitch, people we really like or have liked or have believed in or have bought or have spent a lot of money on or given good contracts. But are they good enough to win a Premier League title? Let me explain it in this way. The sides I remember watching that have won a title in my lifetime are kind of from the late 90s onwards, right? So you've got 1998, a team containing Dennis Bergkamp, which is true match-winning, game-defining, season-defining talent. A guy who could score a goal or create a goal from a seemingly impossible position. That's a question I would ask, right? How often do we score from a situation where nothing looks on, out of the blue? Not very often. We make a lot of chances. We score a lot of goals off set piece, we score a lot of goals off cutbacks, we make a lot of presentable chances, and frankly we don't take enough of those at times. But when do we score when nothing looks on and someone produces an individual piece of magic? For me, not enough for a title-winning team. Let's go past 98, let's look at 2002, 2004, a side with not just Bergkamp in it, but Thierry Henry, who was capable of the extraordinary. And I think we have to treat being a title winner with respect. I think that might be what's required. You know, people say, oh, Pep won the title without a striker. Okay, but he had Kevin De Bruyne in his team. You know, he had, again, a true match winner, true talent who could pull something extraordinary out of the hat. And this isn't to say I don't rate somebody like Bukayo Saka, who I think has carried us through parts of this season. But I don't think week in, week out he defies probability, you know. I think he's incredibly consistent and performs at a really high level. But do we have an Henry? Do we have a Bergkamp? Even outside of our league-winning sides, do we have a Alexis Sanchez, a Robin van Persie? Do we have someone with that truly elite-level match-winning ability? I don't think Kai Havertz is that guy. I don't think Gabriel Martinelli is that guy. I don't think Mikel Merino is that guy. I certainly don't think on current form Gabriel Jesus is that guy. Maybe Martin Odegaard's that guy, but he seems to be having his own physical issues. I mean, that could be the only reason he was brought off early. Bukayo Saka could become that guy.
You like
Is he right now? Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Arsenal is shite, mate.
And they had every chance to beat us and they never did it.
You're not wrong. So there we go. Maybe I should just let them do the videos from now on. I think they summed it up better than me. I need to think about this over the weekend. It's a thought I've been formulating for a couple of weeks. Essentially that we have a great team and it's a team that's good enough for the top four, to rely on the team, to assume everything works, to assume the patterns of play function. But maybe to win a league, what we've learned is you need something extra. You need something extraordinary. an incredibly high level of talent that can produce the unexpected. And I'm not sure we have that. And where do you need it most? Centre forward area is the honest truth. You can get it from a wide attacker if you've got like a Mo Salah, but effectively, in so many ways, he is a centre forward for Liverpool. We need an attacker who is a game changer, a game decider. I think Saka's fantastic, don't get me wrong. Is he at that level yet? Not for me. Not for me. All that said, I think in the first half we got a lot right. We should have taken our chances, we didn't. Everton dug in, did well. Look, in each of the last 2 years, I've said this Arsenal team look like champions. They've got that mark of champions. What does that mean? I think it means lots of things. It means playing a certain brand of football. It means getting the breaks, getting the last-minute winners, getting the fortune, the luck when you need it. We haven't got any of that right now, so we don't look like champions. We do not look like potential champions right now. And yet, it is not over because Liverpool look a bit vulnerable. And as long as they continue to concede goals and drop points, we're in the hunt. There's a chance. You know my feelings. You know I don't think it's our year. It doesn't look like our year. Nothing I'm seeing is convincing me that it's our year. Yeah, and I do think it comes down to like, who's our Bergkamp, who's our Henry, who's our Alexis, who's our Salah. I know many people say Saka. I don't think he's quite there. I don't think he's quite there. I think Saka is an incredibly efficient player who profits from the way the team play. I'm not sure he's a person who wins a game on his own when it's going against you with a piece of magic. He has done. I remember his goal against United here where he skipped inside, knocked it into the back of the net from 30 yards, zipped into the far corner. But he doesn't do that regularly. And I think that might be what's required. And it's not easy to find. We might not even find it. You know, when Liverpool bought Salah, they didn't know they were signing a generationally gifted player who was going to become maybe the best African footballer in history. I've got Joel Beya here. What do you think, mate?
How you doing? Well, we have to be honest, innit? Like, lack of urgency. I mean, by the time we started kicking in, it was way too late. Sean Dyche football to a T, really, innit? He's got big defenders, minus Ashley Young. You know, you've got Mikalenko, you've got Tarkowski, you've got bloody Braithwaite. They're going to win the ball every single time. So the corners didn't work today. It means that you need another outlet. And unfortunately, we didn't have that outlet. When we were looking for attacking options, yes, Trossard came on at the end, but really and truly, I saw Gabriel Jesus come on. And on top of that, was he playing what? Centre midfield? What was he? Number 8? I didn't get it, you know?
No, he wasn't good. Really disappointing, especially with Liverpool dropping points as well.
Yeah. It was sad, you know. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's 5.5 months left of football. So it's not done. You have to take the positives.
Yeah.
But at the same time, for me, if Saka's not scoring or you can't get Havertz to score, then where are the goals coming from?
That's what we're saying. All right, guys, I'll leave it there. Take care. Bye-bye.